Brian Byers.
I'm Anna Marie.
And we're from Emania Paranormal Research, located here in Lockhart, Texas. And today we thought we'd give you guys a hint at how we do our researching. So we focused on a local building, which is apparently haunted. There's been several ghost teams come out here and look, and we decided we would give you guys a little preview as how we do our preliminary investigating. And she's got a book that we use, which
this is actually used during the investigation. There it is, isn't it cool?
Actually, the cool part is on the back, because
that's our picture. Okay.
Sorry, we're goofballs. But you got to have fun doing this, and this is the one thing I want everyone to understand. While you're watching this, just know that we're just like everybody.
Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah. Until you get something touching you on the back or something.
But inside the book, you got areas to keep track of not only your actual investigation, but some of the pre-investigation. So, well, you'll see this actually in action today as we do our preliminary walkthrough.
Right, and what we're going to do is we've chosen a building called the Lockhart. It's the old Lockhart Jail. It's now a museum, and we had to go through many different hoops to actually get into this building. A lot of ghost teams have already come through, and they've done their investigating during the daytime. We're going, and we're going to be able to do our investigations at night. And we're going to be doing this on February the 8th. That's the night that we have set aside for this. The first thing we had to do is we had to write a professional letter. And we gave the professional letter, we brought it to the Lockhart Jail, and we gave it to the lady at the front desk. And then what she did is she gave that to the Historical Society. And then they ended up calling us, and we set up some meetings with their society, kind of pitched ourselves. We explained that we're not just going to go in there and party and go crazy. We're actually going to try and find some material that might prove whether or not the Lockhart Jail is actually haunted or not. And to give you guys an idea of what the jail looks like, look over there. What we're going to do is we're going to do a preliminary walkthrough. And as you can see, I have my digital recorder. And nothing special. I'm actually going to use a lapel microphone, so it's going to be hooked to my jacket here. Also bringing in an EMF meter or a magnometer, and this, we're not using this to look for ghosts. We're using this to make sure that no one gets confused when we do our real investigation. As you can see, it's daytime right now, so we're not really investigating. Though sometimes you will catch something. So we're going to go in, we're going to see if we can't find some really hot spots for some wires and boxes, because a lot of the wiring on this building is being dropped down through the middle of the building, so we're going to get a lot of spikes in there. So we're going to document all this stuff just so that we know what's already there, so we don't get confused when we do our real investigation during the nighttime, and so we don't trip over each other. We're going to start mapping out the floor plan as well. So let's go inside.
Hello, hi. I'm Anna Marie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you all interested in going through our museum here?
Absolutely.
Well, I gotta say hi, I'm Brian.
Hi, Brian. Nice to meet
We're
you.
here to help.
Okay. You
I'm not
can't
kidding.
say that. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Please sign in our guest book.
Awesome.
Include where you're from. Are you from Lockhart?
We
Havertown?
sure are
Okay.
in Lockhart, yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right. First of all, again, welcome. This happens to be the fourth jail for Caldwell County. The very first jail was a log cabin built in 1855. Unfortunately, it burnt down in 3 years, and we don't have a picture of that. Then they moved to the courthouse basement for about 15, 16 years. I do have a picture of the third jail that they built, because I guess they ran out of space at the courthouse basement, so they decided to build this jail.
Wow.
These are all previous sheriffs. This is the jail. There were 2 cells on the first floor and 2 cells on the second floor. It looks very Wild West. I kind
Yes,
of
it does.
there.
Wow.
You could just walk right up to the prisoners, and they were allowed to have children outside playing. You know, they didn't care. They used it between 1873 until 1908. A fancier looking jail, maybe a little bit bigger. So someone bought this building, sold it, or tore it down, reused the bricks elsewhere, and built another building on the foundation. They built this jail in 1908. It's built by a man called T.A. Hodges. It's built in the Norman castellated style, which basically means it looks like a castle.
Yeah.
There are 4 stories, basement. The basement is accessible to the back of the building. It's not really open to the public. They probably used it for storage and an occasional solitary confinement cell when they needed it. The part that you're in on this floor is where the sheriff would live with his family. So imagine furniture in these rooms, children playing here, having their friends over to play. The wife would have to do the cooking back in those days. She would have made the meals through the curtain door there, bring the meals out and send them up through the dumbwaiter that was located in the ceiling there.
That's what that was.
Yes, the part that upstairs is still there, but the part down here is gone.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Ready to go upstairs now. We're going to do an investigation sweep of the jail portion, which is 3 floors above us or 2.5 floors above us. So let's go take a look. And it's push.
See, this is a jail. It's cramped quarters. It feels claustrophobic. This is going to give people the feeling of being watched or even being squished in. They're going to say they get weird feelings.
Well, in addition to that, you've got so many nooks and crannies that in the dark, especially, I would imagine that you get the feeling that something's probably going to jump out at you any minute, even though there may not be anything here.
Exactly.
It is a labyrinth up here. So that's something to keep in mind as we're investigating.
And we're going to definitely try. She's trying to map this out, as you can see in the logbook here. But
it's a little crazy.
This is going to be a tough one. So. Well, that's our pre-investigation of the Lockhart Jail. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? It's going to be cold. We're going to have to dress warm, have good footing, good, shoes and stuff like that. Good footing. I'm crazy.
We're going to make sure that our investigators have got fairly accurate maps, and so that they understand what they're getting into when we arrive.
Right.
And make sure that we've got it very organized for each investigator.
And on top of that, just keep checking back, and we'll see you soon.